Hello, everybody, and welcome to Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and the Georgia Bulldogs back between the hedges for the second week in a row, only this time in conference, in division, against the Vols of Tennessee as they come rolling into Sanford Stadium. We got a great show for you today, including, of course, highlights of the game, reaction from Coach Richt. You're going to hear from Hudson Mason and Chris Conley over on that offensive side of the football. You'll also hear on the defensive side from Sterling Bailey and James Deloach. And on that practice field, tight ends coach Coach LIlly all mic'd up.
Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt is presented by Georgia's own credit union. It's your future, own it. Also brought to you by AT&T, building you a better network.
There are certain times in life when things get crazy, like when we have great expectations, when it's time to move on, or when life just happens. And when things change and I need a loan, I head to Georgia's own credit union. Georgia's own credit union. It's your future, own it.
Charlie, the demand on this network, it is increasing by the second.
It's crazy, huh?
And people are relying on it more than ever. We cover more than 99% of all Americans.
I can't imagine living without it. It's a place where people can come share knowledge and ideas. It's beautiful.
That's deep, Charlie.
My selfie just hit 100 likes. 100!
AT&T is building you a better network.
Fans use signs to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there's one sign everyone wants to be identified with. Number one. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. Number one in customer loyalty 5 years in a row. Show your loyalty using the hashtag #ThisIsLoyalty.
They inspire our players.
Georgia has to win over 18th ranked LSU.
I'll try to improve from last year to this year, and we'll see how everything goes.
Dogs on top, 1-0.
This segment of Inside Georgia Football is brought to you by AT&T, building you a better network.
It was awesome being able to play last week versus Troy and have the guys running on all cylinders, offense, defense, special teams, guys making plays in every situation. That was something that was good for us. It was good to get some of the rust off and to really get back on track. And moving into this week where we get to play some SEC football, it was good to have that kind of experience for the guys and be able to say, hey, we can bounce back, and Georgia's, getting back on track. We can be resilient.
Well, I think anytime you come off a win or you're winning ball games, you're moving forward as a program. Whether you win by a point or you win by a lot, a win is a win, and in this business, that's kind of the bottom line. Do what you got to do to win, and that's what matters the most. So kind of finding our identity, realizing who we are, and guys are getting more comfortable with each other, and hopefully you can carry that over to the next game. You really never really know how that game's going to turn out, but hopefully the way we practice, the way we prepare the first 3 games has been good enough to give us a chance to win, and if we do that the same way, we should have every opportunity to win against Tennessee.
Excited about playing this game versus Tennessee. Both teams obviously looking for their first conference victory. We've played a conference game, they have not, but the grind has begun for everybody, I think, when it comes to league play, and we absolutely need to have a great performance to get the win.
Oh man, this is a big game. It's Tennessee. Every year between us and them, it's a battle. It's bloodshed. They coming into our place. Looking to take a win from us, and we're not gonna allow it. It's a big game. Second SEC game of the year. You know, we 0-1 in SEC play. They're looking for a win as well. You know, I mean, it's huge. I mean, what more can I say?
You know, in order to play a team that's as storied and has as much tradition as Tennessee, you have to really focus on the little things. You have to focus on the X's and O's and make sure that you keep your mind on the game plan, because there's so many ways that you can get caught up in the tradition or the rivalry or all the extracurricular things that go on outside of the game. And you really have to step back and look introspectively at yourself and at yourself as a team and say, hey, are we working towards our goals constantly every day? Because you don't stay the same. You either get better or you get worse.
Well, it means a lot to me. Like, I guess growing up, you seen the old Herschel when he ran over but from Tennessee, and that just brings chills to you right there. But it means a lot, and we going in the league play, but we like 0-1 in league play, so we desperate for a win. We got to get a win, and hopefully we can keep winning so we can stay on top of our division.
Well, it's a big game. It's a lot of tradition in Georgia-Tennessee rivalry. Tennessee has a lot of tradition. They are a different team than really they have been in the past couple years. Coach Jones has done a fantastic job of really turning that program around, getting them a lot of momentum, done a great job in the recruiting process, and those guys have a lot of pride. They're still trying to accomplish everything that's set out before them this year and obtain their goals just like we are. And we understand that, you know, we can't start off 0-2 in the conference, and that will really be kind of detrimental to our goals that we want to obtain. And so it's a huge game for us.
It's very important for us to control the line of scrimmage. He's a great quarterback. You know, he makes it the correct reads, good pass. You know, it's vital for us to get after him. You know, get him shaking up, get him out of his comfort zone. So you know, this week we just been preparing, you know, like just stuff that's gonna allow us to get after him when the game starts.
It really comes down to being a kind of game that's going to be won or lost in the trenches. And it's really a challenge to our O-line and our D-line to prepare, because we both have teams that have strong and large guys at those positions, and it's a testament and challenge to us as skill players to go into the week making sure we pay attention to everything, every single detail on special teams.
You know, just a great challenge for us, another noon game. We're really counting on the Bulldog Nation to be there early and be excited and help our guys feel the love and feel the excitement and the energy, because it's going to be a wonderful day to play football from what I hear on the weather, and hopefully it'll be one of those great days between the hedges.
All right, stay with us, because when we come back, we've got tight ends coach Coach LIlly, and he is all mic'd up.
Charlie, the demand on this network, it is increasing by the second.
It's crazy, huh?
And people are relying on it more than ever. We cover more than 99% of all Americans.
No, I can't imagine living without it. It's a place where people can come share knowledge and ideas. It's beautiful.
That's deep, Charlie.
My selfie just hit 100 likes. 100!
AT&T is building you a better network.
Together, we're a team. And together, we're family. No place gives teams the brands they need at the lowest prices like Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
Our 21st birthday is one you don't want to miss, because you could win up to $2.5 million or one of 12 Kia Souls. How's that for party gifts? We're all grown up, and it's your time to celebrate. Play the 21 Black Series Scratchers, new from the Georgia Lottery.
I know they inspire our players.
Georgia has the win over 18th ranked LSU.
I'll try to improve from last year to this year, and we'll see how everything goes.
Dogs on top, 1-0.
This segment of Inside Georgia Football is brought to you by Georgia Lottery.
Drop. Out of way, look the ball in, burst. Finish through, start over Jay. Lower, get it higher when you go through. Burst, Jordan. Out of way, keep your eyes up, set, hut. Push, set it. 5 yards, set, hut. Push. Stop a little sooner, Jack. 5 yards. We're going to paint some lines sideways. Set, hut. Right here, I'm going to hit you on the run just to practice turning up with this, even though there probably won't be a defender there. All right, I want you facing that way.
When you have a pro-style offense, a truly pro-style offense, the tight end is vital because the tight end and the fullback are two commodities that not every team has in America these days, and not every team utilizes. And the fact that we have some athletic tight ends who can go up and catch the ball but also block on the edge is huge. It really opens up what you can do with an offense. It opens up the plays that you can call, and it really helps the quarterback have a security blanket, not only in pass protection, but when routes are being run by the receivers, he has another outlet to go to.
Will on the play action, there you go. Start a little flatter initially. Don't start up the field. It's gonna take you forever to get here. Hold up. If the tackle's right here, you don't have to be that wide. There you go. There you go, stay behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see where we are here. You gotta be in front of me. You gotta be here. Quavon, hold up, Jacob. Quavon and Jeb, here's what we're thinking. It's bang right here and then go straight out the line. You don't have to pivot, showing front numbers.
Well, in Coach Bobo's offense, a pro-style offense, you got to have a good tight end. You got to have one that's strong at the point of attack, that can handle blocking, but it's also athletic enough to run around and make plays in the passing game. And those guys, whether it's an older guy like Jay Rome or a true freshman like Jeb, have really been doing a solid job for us.
Push Jordan low. Don't run all the way back out there to him. Stay vertical on that. Don't run all the way out there to him. You're making it easy. And 46-year-old will cover you. It's man, I'm telling you. I'm giving you the answers to the test. There you go, stair step, burst. There you go, flatten it out. We're a little deep right there, 3 yards. There it is. There you go, Jordan. Nice job flattening it back out. Go burst. Man, we running like a deer out here. All right, Coach, we're good. Hey, Quavon, you making a decision right now, right? Is it terrific Tuesday or a friggin' terrible Tuesday? Okay? Get your mind right. Switch your stance a little bit or square it up some to help you, all right? To get the job done. Do what you gotta do to get the job done. Slide inside a little further. I wanna make it hard for you. Low pads. Like that old commercial where the house is like this tall. I go, you gotta live in that house. Here we go. Set, hut, drive through. You can still be lower, Jay. You're a good enough athlete to run even lower than that. Set, hut, drive through. That's better by both of you. Keep bringing your feet through the cut. Much better. Now, can we carry it from Tuesday to Saturday? I don't know, it's a long time.
Coach LIlly's a phenomenal coach. One of my favorite here at the University of Georgia. Very encouraging, uplifting guy. Knows how to get the most out of his players, whether that be kind of coaching them harder or maybe it's a guy that he needs to maybe pat on the back. He knows just how to relate to his guys, and he knows how to coach them. I think that's what makes a great coach, knowing how to relate to so many different guys. And so, you know, he's had some phenomenal tight ends and been able to develop tight ends for numerous years here at the University of Georgia. And Georgia's always had really, really good tight ends, and it starts with who they're being coached by and how well they can be developed, and Coach LIlly does that.
The Dogs and the Vols between the hedges. Highlights straight ahead on Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt.
There are certain times in life when things get crazy. Like when we have great expectations. When it's time to move on. Or when life just happens. And when things change and I need a loan, I head to Georgia's own credit union. Georgia's own credit union. It's your future. Own it.
Try to improve from last year to this year, and we'll see how everything goes.
Dogs on top, 1-0.
To 2, Tennessee leading. Crowd roaring against Georgia, trying to make them drop it. We hand it off to Herschel. There's a hole. 5, 10.
All I remember is hitting his leg, and it was like I hit a tree trunk. It was the hardest thing I'd ever hit.
12, he's running over people. Oh, you Herschel Walker. My God almighty, he ran right through 2 men. Herschel ran right over 2 men. They had him dead away inside the 9.
This segment of Inside Georgia Football is brought to you by Georgia's own credit union. It's your future. Own it.
Shotgun to Worley. He's going to hand it off to Hurd, and this time we get Jenkins in the backfield to stop the freshman for a loss back to the 15, a loss of 5. Jordan Jenkins with the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15. We sneak up Floyd and Swan. Here they come on a blitz. Swan's going to get him. Swan drops him at the 8. Damian Swan, they didn't block both of them. Floyd and Swan both came from the near edge. They got Leonard, but they left Swan free, and he knocks Worley down at the 8-yard line. He'll get the punt away. A high, beautiful, long spiral, and McKenzie going to take it at the 40. Splits the defense to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, to the 33. He split the coverage team right after he caught it, just ran right through him. And the little guy, Isaiah McKenzie, the joystick, back to the Tennessee 32-yard line. Gonna stick it in the belly of number 3. 3 breaks a tackle to the 30, breaks another to the 20. Stiff arms a man down to the 16-yard line. Gurley with 16 yards. He's jacked up, and it's a 1st down for Georgia. Mason's in the shotgun, 3 receivers right. Fake it to Gurley. Mason's going to run it for the near corner, and he gets there. Touchdown! Package for Georgia. Here comes pressure up the middle, and we're going to sack Worley back on the 20. Drew and Jenkins. Jenkins gets back in there again. Mason takes the snap. Michelle rolls out in the left flat. He'll get the pass. Makes the catch at the 22. Michelle to the 30. Runs through a man at the 35. And about 6 or 7 yards more, perhaps, close to the 40. Georgia with a football. There's Gurley, going to break to the outside. Got a block from Mason. Gurley, 45, 50. Gurley far sideline, trying to tightrope it, lost his balance a little bit and stepped on the white on the Tennessee side of the field. Give it to Gurley again. Here comes Todd. He's going to dive time. Did he stretch it across? Yes, he got the ball across the plane. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. And the Dogs lead for the first time today. And they hand it off to Lane, and Drew hits him in the backfield. They're going to stop Lane back on the 31-yard line, a loss of 3. Ray Drew hit him first and got some help from Leonard Floyd. 1:26 to go in the first half. There's the snap to Mason. Hudson with time, going to throw. Caught by Chubb. Chubb at the 10, at the 5, makes a move, dives, touchdown, Chubb! That way. Handoff. Ball's on the ground. Georgia's going to fall on it. Dogs recover the fumble. Josh Dawson. There's the snap. Going to drop back. Looking. Here comes pressure. Oh, he got drilled. And the ball's on the turf. Are they going to call it a fumble or an incomplete pass? Lorenzo Carter delivered the blow. Here's Gurley again. Gurley, same place. Gurley, 45, 40, 35, 30. Gurley's going to go to the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown. Give him 6. Give it to Gurley, starts straight, breaks out, bounces to the near side, stiff arms. Gurley 20, Gurley 25, he hurdled a man! Oh my goodness! He hurdled a guy and got about 8 more yards! Booms one, beautiful punt. Gonna come down on the 6 and bounce up. If they can get it, save it, I think they do. Let's see! Did we get it on the 1? We may have downed it on the 1. From under center, Hurts in the backfield. They hand it to Hurt, he fumbled! He fumbled in the end zone! Georgia's got the ball! Touchdown! Touchdown! Was that Dawson again? Josh Dawson, his second fumble recovery. And this one's for 6.
Next up on Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt, the head coach himself. We'll get his view on how it went against the Vols.
They inspire our players.
Georgia has to win over 18th ranked LSU.
I'll try to improve from last year to this year, and we'll see how everything goes.
Dogs on top, 1-0.
15-2 Tennessee leading. Crowd roaring against Georgia, trying to make them drop it. We hand it off to Herschel. There's a hole. 5, 10.
All I remember is hitting his leg, and it was like I hit a tree trunk. It was the hardest thing I'd ever hit.
12, he's running over people. Oh, you Herschel Walker. My God almighty, he ran right through 2 men. Herschel ran right over 2 men. They had him dead away inside the 9.
They inspire our players.
Georgia has to win over 18th ranked LSU.
I'll try to improve from last year to this year, and we'll see how everything goes.
Dogs on top, 1-0.
15-2 Tennessee leading. Crowd roaring against Georgia, trying to make them drop it. We hand it off to Herschel. There's a hole. 5, 10.
All I remember is hitting his leg, and it was like I hit a tree trunk. It was the hardest thing I'd ever hit.
12, he's running over people. Oh, you Herschel Walker. My God almighty, he ran right through 2 men. Herschel ran right over 2 men. They had him dead away inside the 9.
Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt is presented by Georgia's own credit union. It's your future, own it. Also brought to you by AT&T, building you a better network. This segment of Inside Georgia Football is brought to you by Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere.
So 35-32, the Dogs get the victory. And Coach, there's just nothing easy in the SEC. I mean, it's just like every game.
Right. There's a lot of big games going on all over the league every week. I'm just thankful we got the victory. I'm really proud of our fans. Our students were awesome. The Red Coat Marching Band. I mean, it just takes everybody to win these kind of games, and home field advantage does matter, and we took advantage of it.
You have talked earlier about, as the season goes along, teams start to develop an identity. Are you starting to see that at all?
Well, I don't know. I think the only identity I could say right now is that we'll at least play really hard and we won't give in, and you know, but we're very inconsistent still. You could have pointed out a bunch of great things on offense, great things on defense, great things on special teams, but you could have pointed out some really not so good things, and so we just got to become more consistent doing things right. But I think the spirit is right. I think the camaraderie of our team is excellent, and I think we'll only get better.
Todd Gurley, the best player in the country.
I think without a doubt he's the best player in America, and yeah, I think he's. Yeah, when you're standing right there and that cat just leaps over that other human being right in front of your eyes, you're like, that is
pretty impressive.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Well, the Dogs get it done. Vanderbilt in next week, and don't forget, for you to be in the stadium, get behind these Dogs, 4 o'clock kickoff, and be back with us next week on Inside Georgia Football with head coach Mark Richt. Have a great Bulldog week, everybody.